What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Cut the Crap. I'm your host, Christian, here with my main man, Rex. He's back. He's rocking that
Hello.
Detroit hat.
You know it. D-Town, Motor City, Hellcat City. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm excited just because, Super Bowl's finally over. So it's my favorite time of year, baseball. And I'm out here in Tampa.
Yeah.
The Yankees come out here to Tampa. They report to Tampa. They're out. Their spring training is like 30 minutes from my house, but like from the shops that I work at, they're like 5-10 minutes away. So
that's wicked.
hell yeah, dude. I'm excited. I'm gonna go to every fucking
I know
practice.
the Jays play out there as well, or practice.
Yeah, they're not too far from us. They're in Dundonton. Then you got the Pirates in Bradenton, fucking Phillies in Clearwater. So there's
all the cold teams find a home out in the FL.
Yeah, man. You got some teams come to Florida, the other teams go to Arizona for the West Coast, so they go to the hottest states.
That's true. So Seattle will probably be in Arizona and all those places. Yeah. That's the first baseball team up there that came to mind. Colorado, maybe. Yeah,
Colorado's in Arizona. Yep.
Yeah, they'll come to Arizona as well.
The Giants, the Dodgers,
San Fran will play in there, but aren't they always? I was thinking like colder cities, like San Fran.
Every team goes to one state because that's where all the spring training teams are. So it makes it easy to navigate just in that
spring
state.
training. That's different. That's
it's
different.
Just for that, just for spring training. So
that makes sense. I just thought it was like the colder team because I'm out in Canada, so if, who's trying to play right now in the snow? I mean, like I think if they did, it'd probably make them better, but that's besides the point. And but yeah, that makes sense. That spring training, everybody's all kept together and stuff like that. Yeah, that's very organized. Baseball's always like that. I've always noticed that.
Yeah, it is, and I'm super excited. Like I said, the practices here are always open, so you just got to get there and you can watch them practice. So I'll be at practice a couple of days. Don't worry. I might not be working a couple of days. I might be up there just watching. So
you might be a real walk-on. Who knows?
Hey, listen, man. With my fluorescent shirt on today, man. This thing,
I
didn't realize how bright it like
in
real life. This shirt don't look that bright, but with that light on, and I look like I'm fucking.
Yeah, you ready? You're a designated hitter. You ready?
Bro, I look like one of those caution cones right now, dude.
About to walk around you.
Yeah. Anyways, man, getting into it this week. Super Bowl's over. By the way, guys, today's just random topics. We're gonna talk about different things, stuff going on.
Just vibing.
Yeah, we just vibing today. So Super Bowl, a lot of controversy out there. People think it's fixed, all that stuff. They're trying to make Patrick Mahomes the next Tom Brady. But what you think of the Super Bowl this year?
This Super Bowl was one of the best Super Bowls, and I would say definitely of the 2020 era. So not too many people can get too mad at me. The last three were okay for sure. I'm a footballer. I love football. I'm more of a player than like I watch, obviously, but whenever I talk from a player's perspective, someone who's been through the ringer. Yeah, not too high, but whatever. That's besides the point. But I'm always a fan of defensive games. This was definitely this defensive game. I thought it was also great because if you were a casual viewer, you had the simple ethics of one team is up, then another team is up, then it went back and forth, then they tied into OT, and there was enough big things that happened where you could like, oh yeah, I remember that play happened. Like I think the McCole Hardman, the catch over the shoulder, different angle.
Yeah.
And then his touchdown play, and then a few good plays from San Fran as well. So like I said, from a casual to like someone that's really into it, I really enjoyed it, and I think for all those multiple reasons.
Yeah, no, definitely good game. I agree with you. A very defensive game. I mean, I originally had chose and everybody knows Kansas City. I wanted them to win just because I'm a Cowboys fan, and I didn't want the Niners to have more Super Bowl rings than us. Simple as that. Selfish reasons, right? But as the game went on, I found myself cheering more and more for the 49ers because of Brock Purdy. Like Brock Purdy was doing his thing, man. He was out there, he was balling. He was really out there doing his thing. And I'm like, yo, like, whoa, imagine Mr. Irrelevant winning the Super Bowl. Like, that would be awesome, you know? I thought it would have been good. You know, I thought they got away from the run or too early and they didn't really keep going with Christian McCaffrey as much as I would have liked to seen him run it. But, you know, it is what it is. That extra point that got blocked in the fourth quarter really hurt them. That would have changed the whole way the 49ers would approach stuff. And,
their headspace, exactly. You're right.
So that I mean, again, it was a good game. I'm happy for them. And you know, if Patrick Mahomes the next Tom Brady, then he's the next Tom Brady. He's the next GOAT. You know, people hate.
Do you feel that way?
Man, he's a great quarterback. I mean, he's got 3 Super Bowl rings, and
out of how many times that he's been there?
I think 4, right? Because Brady beat him once.
Yeah, Brady's beat him once. Brady beat him twice on 2 different teams, if I'm not mistaken.
They beat him
if
in
I'm
the
not
Patriots
mistaken,
and on
the Bucks. I'm pretty sure it was both.
No.
Sure he caught him with the Bucks
were AFC, so they wouldn't have played each other.
So they met in the Super Bowl. They would have met in the Super Bowl then.
No.
They would have. They would have
in the championship.
Conference. Yeah,
conference championship. Yeah. I think Patrick Mahomes has been 4 times. I could be wrong 5. Either way, he's a good quarterback. He's doing his thing, and
basically, the 2 times that he hasn't been was because of Tom
Brady. Exactly,
and now he's not there
because Tom Brady. So I mean, he's a great quarterback, and people are gonna hate just like they hated on Tom Brady. Like,
absolutely,
they couldn't stand Tom Brady because he was a GOAT and all this other stuff. So it's gonna be the same thing. You're always gonna find somebody you're gonna hate and all that.
And he was a Republican. He should have never spilt the beans. Listen, that put a lot of people in a funny places. That was really funny though.
The only thing I did not like about the Super Bowl was how many times they showed Taylor Swift.
Stop. I'm gonna stop you right there because they showed her less times as digits that are on my hand. I need you to know that. I need you guys to understand. We can go back to
they showed her
the conference
every
finals
quarter.
They should, and I'll take
5.
It.
They showed her in overtime too, twice.
And that's fine. They even showed her the reaction of one of the big catches where she didn't catch on because I guess from that angle where the ball, it was an over the shoulder, if I'm not mistaken. So from her angle, it looked like she didn't catch it. He didn't catch it. You know what I mean? So, but you look at any other game. I'm not even gonna go like in the beginning when they were starting.
I don't watch any other game. We're talking about the big game, the Super Bowl. I don't want to be focused on her, like, you know. And then they try to listen. They try to cover it up because then they go to other. They're like, oh look, Jay-Z and Beyonce's here. You know, who else was there?
Star-studded event.
Oh, they started doing
everybody was there.
Yeah, they started
LeBron
going to
James.
other stars to try to make it seem like they weren't hitting Taylor Swift so much, but nah. Yeah. Me actually watching game, I've always heard about they keep showing Taylor Swift, but I don't watch games like that.
Okay. So I'm telling you right now, this was what they showed in the Super Bowl. This, and then
another that is what they showed in the season.
Every other season. In the beginning, it was ridiculous. It didn't matter. They were using her as filler. And then what they would do is like if Travis Kelce did something good, pan over to her.
Yeah.
And then he was just killing it at a certain point of the season. So they kept throwing it. And I remember one point where he did something and they didn't show it. And then it was another player and then they showed her. So I don't know. I don't know if there's a quota that needs to be filled. But she brought over 300 M's. So new fans. That's another thing. Not only like allegedly like the 300 mil. I don't know how they calculated that. Probably just with the coverage and stuff like that. But other than that, like a new fan, like it's like hate it or love it. She's like a Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes. Like she brings the numbers, she brings the people.
No, I get it. I mean, I understand. She does, and
and you know the NFL, they love their money. So
I never saw the Chiefs games to witness that, so I don't know how many times before. I get it. It's a love story, and like you said, she's bringing fans to the game. She's bringing, people
The
to
Swifties?
the
The
Swifties are following. They're making
Swifties?
money. The Chiefs are making money off. I get it. And it's a love story. The NFL, at the end of the day, wants to make a love story out of it, and if it can make
And
them
they
more
did. They
money,
made the ultimate love story.
yeah, if they
The
can make
guy
more money
won.
out of it, they're going to. So, so that was cool. Halftime show. I'm gonna tell you now.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, go.
Top 3 of all time.
Really?
All time. Here's my
What's
list.
the
Here's my
okay.
list. Number 1.
Okay.
Nobody will ever beat number 1. Michael
Is it
Jackson.
Jackson? Michael Jackson.
When he popped out of it, he had the stunt devils popping out. Nobody knew where he was gonna pop out.
What?
He was.
What? I have to go back because I was probably.
Yeah, man.
I was
Michael
probably
Jackson.
which
It
Super
was
Bowl?
awesome. He had stunt devils popping up at the top. Like it was the screen of him, and then right above the screen, somebody popped out, and it was Michael. And then they panned over to another screen. Another person popped out. He's like, "How the fuck he do that?" Then it goes down low, and then bam, he pops out. Like, yo, it was amazing.
Which Super Bowl was this?
This was. I don't honestly. This was.
I'm gonna look it up.
You gotta go look it up.
Michael Jackson. Yeah. I'm gonna look it up.
That was number 1. Michael Jackson, I feel, started that. It all started from that Super Bowl halftime shows. Really got leveled their games up after that because Michael Jackson set the stage on that. The next one I like is Prince when he sang Purple Rain. And this is why I like that. Because when he sang it, or when he went to go sing it, it was not raining at all. Right? On the performance, all of a sudden, Mother Nature opens up and it rains. It's not props or anything like that. Like, it really started raining on him while he started singing Purple Rain. Like,
some human shit. Some
dude,
real life.
Some supernatural human shit. That's awesome. And number 3 was this one. Like, fucking, yo.
Damn.
Usher went
did it
off. Like,
for you,
a lot of people are going to say, oh, maybe top 5 because they're going to throw Bruno Mars and Beyonce in there, which I like as well. That would round out my top 5, Bruno Mars and Beyonce. But,
what about last year's? You didn't like last year's?
So Rihanna's was good, but she was pregnant. She wasn't moving. She wasn't dancing.
What was the year before
with Snoop Dogg and all them? Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. It wasn't top 5 to me though. They didn't do nothing spectacular. They didn't really.
Fair enough.
They didn't.
They just had a lot of names. They had a lot of names.
They had
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. They had a lot of names. They had Snoop, 50 M. They had I guess Kendrick Lamar. I think it was just like the West Coast. It was the West Coast, right? So it was just very West Coast orientated. Well, and 50 Cent.
Usher brought strip poles to the fucking Super Bowl, people. You got strippers on the poles, guys. Come on.
One of them fell, or was it the rollerblade? I seen it on TikTok.
Fell.
Somebody. Okay, she's on TikTok. She's on TikTok like this.
Through another guy's leg, like, yo, what was
Will.i.am's legs.
Jermaine Dupri, yo, what were you wearing, sir? Come to the front of the stage and explain yourself.
That's that Atlanta.
Man.
That's that Atlanta wear. That's that Atlanta swagger.
It was dope. Him and Alicia Keys hugging it out.
Yes.
Everybody's
Can we?
Listen,
let's get on it.
Listen,
what are we feeling?
Yeah.
What are we feeling?
It was good. It was very good. To me, it was top 3. That's my top 3, and then my top 5 I just told you with Bruno Mars, and then we'll do Alicia Keys. So tell me your rating now, sir. I gave you mine. You up?
I liked it. I wouldn't put it in the top. I think Lady Gaga jumping at a Super Bowl was pretty up there for me. I'm not gonna lie. That's like the first one that comes to mind is that and anytime I see her, it's always like she's like, you do know that I jumped into the stadium, just with enough rigging gear. It was pretty good. I did like the Bruno Mars one. And the whole Pepsi bit. Him being lost, in those memes of him trying to find his way in the blinding lights was pretty funny. I thought that one was entertaining. But the one other than that, the next one that stands out to me is Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake.
That was a good one.
I was young and I seen a titty pop out. That was good times.
That was
good times. Yeah.
A very good one. People always ask me, it doesn't run in yet. Nah, I mean, that was a good performance. I remember that one, but all-time memorable ones, I'm like, yo, the performance was to me, and that's just my opinion, just to me, you know. But you guys, let us know. Absolutely. Let us know what you think about it. We would love to hear.
Tell us, Yeah.
Let you know on
But
that.
I was trying to swerve to the whole Usher, Alicia Keys, Swiss Beats spoke on it. He's like, it's 2 performers, and I understand.
Exactly.
Maybe I'm not in that space. So I'm like, but because I've seen Usher just, go ahead, do his thing and all that kind of stuff. And to me, because I'm a man of the internet, I say he gonna have to see me either way because if it was, I feel like if you were a regular, because they're even doing it to Swiss, so it doesn't even matter. The only thing is he got money and he's already on top of it, whatever. Um, but the internet gonna call you a bitch either way. The internet gonna call you a bitch if you did nothing. The internet gonna call you a bitch if you do something. So for me, I'm gonna do something. He gonna have to see me, and I don't care.
So
I'm gonna take the hit anyway. But as I said, I feel like because I'm not in that space, and maybe if it was there, I probably like. But I just feel like I'm getting riled from everything else around me, and I'm like, yeah, yeah, that would bother me. That would bother me. But I'm like,
so I
now, like,
feel
really talking out with you, I'm like, if I was aware, whatever, it's fine. It's just unfortunate. It's just it so happens to be Usher, but like Usher killed his performance. That is what it is. I think people were looking for that, especially when like people are reading into it, but they also see it as like that is an opportunity to make it bigger, right? Is to just kind of double down on certain things like that. So if that was the headspace, then by all means. But like I said, if it was a different me, internet me, you got to come see me, Usher. But if I was Swiss, I wouldn't even care. I'd be like, they catch me in the crowd, like,
yeah. So I thought like you at first, right? But then like
mm-hmm.
I go back and I rewatched it. If you haven't rewatched it, you gotta rewatch it. Because even when you rewatch
Oh,
it,
is there like a space?
it's straight fire. There's no
Hmm.
space. He was hugging the
Okay,
shit out of her.
yeah, yeah, dick
But
on
if
ass.
you look at it when it started, he was
Hmm.
super respectful because when he was dancing and he had his hands like around her hip, he had his hand out like this. So this is her ass. He had it like this, like he was. And then when he was going up, or when he was going down, like he kind of like
Hmm.
pulled away. Like the whole time, he
Yeah.
was being as respectful as he can to her. Like you could tell he was not trying to be disrespectful in any way. I
I feel
feel
like
like
Dancer's been doing that.
I
That's
feel
to
like
me though, but
no,
I hear
no,
you.
because sometimes these guys are grabbing and you see hands rubbing down the thigh and the ass and all that. Like they're on there. He held back. Not only that, like towards the end, you could see how like when they hugged each other, he whispered in her ear something, and I think it was "thank you," like "thank you, great performance," and like that's why they're laughing and all that. Like I really think that was just two friends hugging it out. Like he said, it's the
Yeah, it's 2
performers.
performers. Yeah, yeah, it's 2
He was
performers. Yeah,
respectful
yeah.
through the whole
Mhm,
performance with her. He with his hand placement and stuff like that. He wasn't really trying to rub up on her. Like if I'm gonna be
mhm.
out there and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna disrespect you. I'm not gonna do it by just a hug. I'm gonna also rub my hands up her thighs, her ass, her hips. Like I'm gonna really do it. And he didn't do that. He was super respectful on it. So rewatch it. That's what my thoughts are on it. Um,
I know
yeah.
dancers, bro. I know dancers. So I've seen that plenty times before.
Okay.
I've seen so that's the thing. It's like I have a different eye about it, but like I mean like I could pull up a bunch of Chris Brown music videos back in the day, and that's what they used to do. The whole like around the body, whatever. Like come on, man. Like, but again, it's not me. Good thing it ain't me because
Yeah.
you'd have to
Good thing
come
it ain't
see
me
me.
either.
So,
Good thing it ain't me.
so
So
shout out to Swiss. Shout out to
exactly.
Swiss Beats for that, bro. Shout out to
Exactly,
Swiss.
exactly. And then the game ended. I mean, the way the game ended, we talked about
Beautiful.
halftime, we talked
Yeah.
about just the game in
Mhm.
general. But like let's really hit on overtime. Like, I don't know about
Yeah.
you guys, but dude, I was at the edge of my seat sitting there like, yo, what's about to happen next? Like, what's going on?
Mhm.
Um, it was just fucking it was an awesome game. It was a very awesome game.
Yeah. Watching them go at it. And by that time, like Patrick Mahomes was already hot. He stopped making mistakes. I think what top of the second half, right?
Yeah.
No more fumbles,
Yep.
no more missed
They cleaned
passes,
it up
whatever. He was,
finally at
yeah,
that game.
he was, and any high or low snaps, he was able to, adjust with the quickness. Just a smart man. He knows when there's a spy, when there isn't a spy. Going up the field, just methodically. Getting they shut down Travis Kelsey, but they got him involved and stuff like he still kept getting him involved and stuff like that. And it was good. What was interesting is that apparently that San Francisco did not know the rules or overtime playoff rules, which is very interesting. I guess going forward, the refs should fully, and I think they did,
I was gonna
but
say they
I
went
guess
over
maybe
the
in the
rules at a
moment,
coin toss. Just said
I'm
these
pretty
are the
sure
new
they did,
rules
yeah.
we're going
Yeah.
into.
Yeah,
Both
yeah, yeah, yeah.
both teams will have a chance to
Chance to
score.
score a touchdown. A
Exactly. He
touchdown.
said the ref
Yeah.
said it. So if the
Yeah.
Niners didn't know the rules, that's on them.
Yeah.
Like
That's
and
on
the
them,
ref
yeah.
asked, "Do you guys have any questions?" At that point, you
Mhm.
should have asked, like, "Hey,
Yeah.
while
Yeah.
they're talking, you have each
Mhm.
sideline had their own set of refs where the
Yeah.
coaches ask questions, stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
could
They
have
had their own
asked.
personal
I don't want
refs.
to
Yeah,
hear that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
He didn't know. They're
Yeah.
just saying that.
Mhm.
Man, kick fucking rocks, bro. What I do want to talk about real
Mhm.
quick, Travis Kelsey and the
Yeah,
incident
I
with
think
the
I know where you,
coach.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Now,
yeah, I
Andy
wanted to
Reid
get
has
on that.
came out on a
Mhm.
statement and said that he went up to him yelling, "Put me in, coach. I would have scored," after the fumble. And he just
Mhm.
happened to catch Andy Reid off guard, and that's why he fell. But he was like, he likes that about a player that's fired up like that, that gets him excited to know the players are excited like that. It's
Mhm.
not the first time Travis Kelsey has done that. Travis Kelsey is the only player I have seen ever to do that, run up on a coach like that and yell at a coach. I feel like it's bullshit what Andy Reid is saying because after
100%.
after
100%.
that
It's the
play,
safe skin.
that
Mhm.
rest of the first half, if you go back and look, or even look at the
Yep.
stats, he had
Mhm.
0 catches, 0
Yeah.
pass attempts after
Yep.
that play. They
Yep.
froze him. Oh no, that's a lie. He had 1 pass attempt. It was up high. It
Mhm.
was
Yeah,
intercepted.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
they really froze him out the whole first half right
Mhm.
after that
And they
happened.
lo San Fran was locking his ass up anyways too, so, like, at that point in time, they were locking his ass up, so but everybody was getting locked up. The only thing you could do was run, and
Yeah.
San Fran had the better runner, and then
And they
he
didn't
was
do it. When
and
they
they were
did it,
but
it worked.
he was getting wear down, though. He was getting wear down, he was getting wear down. If
Third
they had
quarter,
a
I saw it.
second if they I don't think they have a second person
Mm-mm.
like that. I think Christian McCaffrey is the running back, you know what I mean? Well, they have a fullback, right? And then they try to bounce off of that, but they didn't utilize enough of run plays, RPOs, little swings and stuff like that, but back to the Travis Kelsey, let me tell you something. Someone who's football player, you know what I mean?
Talk to me, baby. Talk to me.
I don't care what anyone says, and I ain't even trying to get into that racial shit. But you never do that to a coach, whether it's Pop Warner, um, NCAA, NFL. You never. Anybody that's ran up on their coach, see you later. Go look it up. Anybody that's ever had a with their coach, right? Never happens. And I love this quote. People said is if they didn't win, it would have been a different story. It
Mm-hmm.
would have been a
That's what I
different
think.
story. And he got lucky. He got so lucky. And again, someone who's been watching football a long time, I'm not even gonna say Travis Kelsey changed because of Taylor Swift, but I've noticed that his attitude and the way that he carries himself is a lot different than it was, um, I wouldn't even say prior to the season. Like, just as an evolution as a player, he used to be a real just a player's guy, this and that, and then he just I don't know, to me, just kinda became, like, the bad boy,
Mm-hmm.
and then whatever, like, even, like, outside of dating, like, Taylor Swift and all that kinda stuff, just the way I see him and his attitude, I'm not really I'm a fan of Travis Kelce, the football player, but how he acts in certain points in time, I am not a fan of that at all. I think it's two different areas, and again, like I said, is that if he lost, it would have been a whole different thing. Andy Reid is a great coach, covered his ass because winners get to write the history books.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it's gonna go in as. But on the real deal spiel, anybody would never do that. Tom Brady, even if Tom look what happened with him and Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. He
Yeah.
found himself somewhere else. And
Yeah.
that's Tom Brady, you
Yep.
know?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Right?
I just thought that was like,
Even his
and the
teammates are
internet went
pulling him off
crazy on it too.
because
Internet.
because everybody knows you don't
Yeah.
do that. There's certain things in sports, traditions, cultures, right? In sports that you do and you don't do. You don't do that to your coach. You don't like if you want to get in, you tell your offense coordinator to tell your coach, right? That's why there's an OC. That's why there's these things. Travis Kelce's
Do
a
they have an
player.
OC, or I thought Andy Reid coaches does the offense
No,
as
so
well?
Andy Reid is the head coach.
I know he's the
Then
head
you have an
coach, but
off
doesn't he?
you have an off so they're the ones that like okay, so example is if you're the head coach and I'm the defensive coordinator, right? I will set up a play, you see what I'm calling, but you can make the final say on
Oh no, no,
whether
no.
you like this or not.
I
I'm
get
pretty
that part.
sure. Yeah,
I
yeah.
So
I'm,
my thing is, I know there's coaches out there, and sorry to cut you off. I know there's
yeah, no,
certain
you're good. You're
coaches
good.
out there though that won't hire. Like for instance, Bill Parcells when he was with Dallas, right? He didn't hire
Mhm.
a defensive coach at that time because he called the defensive plays. He was handling the
Yeah,
defense. He had an offensive coach and all that. And that's why I was wondering if he was the same way, or just do they actually have an offensive coach in defense? Because
they haven't.
some teams
They have
have
an
a
offensive
coach
coach.
that chooses to do one of the
Yeah.
other roles as well. So
Okay. I know it was kind of like that with Bill Belichick for a
yeah,
little bit. Like he kind of, or they'll step in until they find a filler. It's Matt Nagy
Matt
who's
Nagy.
there
Okay,
is their OC. So Matt
and that's
Nagy
who
would
should he
say,
would. Yeah.
yeah, that's who he should have.
Okay.
That's who he should have been yelling at. That's who he should have been getting at.
Yeah.
Right? Not Andy Reid. You don't bypass. That's like you going to no name dropping, but that's you going to Mr. Boss at your place.
Mm.
Like you go over whoever
Yeah.
you can talk to now, and then you go strictly to him and said, I deserve a promotion. You should pay me. I should be out there doing more. It's like, no, you go to your supervisor and say, hey man, I'd like some more hours, more options. Like that's how it's done. That's how it always is. So I just didn't like that. I didn't like that. They got away with it. It is what it is. But again, on that, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
You have anything else on that?
No, no. I mean, I don't want to give that too much time because
Yeah, 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 yeah. I got
I just thinking about it.
mhm.
Like my hair starting to
Yeah,
rise. Bro.
yeah. It gets
Man.
you mad because you know it's
Yeah.
inappropriate.
Exactly.
Inappropriate. It's not like that. Yeah. I got one more thing on the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
I
Go
think it's
ahead.
pretty crazy. Um what was his name? Something Greenlaw, 57 for San Francisco.
Oh man, I know what
Um,
you're going at.
it's someone said that was scripted, and it's funny because that's the joke that's going on. I'm not
No, no, I
citing
agree.
injury from the situation, but when you watch it again, right? Like they're showing San Francisco is ready to come out. You got, I think, Fred Warner, another gentleman, Greenlaw. They're all like on the edge of the line, waiting to get out there, and he was just moving too sporadic. And then I think something in his I don't even think they gave it out yet, right? Like I
No, they
think it's
haven't
they
said
said
what
like
it
a
was. Like
lower, yeah,
it was
they said
lower
like a
leg
lower
injury.
leg injury, right? So it seems either it's Achilles, something in the calf that went, um,
All he did was
or along
jump.
those. Yeah, but the way he's moving,
Yeah.
you look at his feet, he's bouncing on the balls of his feet. When you bounce on the ball of your feet, you activate your calf muscles and all those in there. So it's definitely a ligament, one of those
Yeah.
lines in there that he went. And that was so scary and so sad. 'Cause I
Yes.
remember like seeing it real time, right? And you're just like, oh, like he's hype. And I see, and he was killing, he's doing his thing,
He
he's
was.
flying around the ball.
He was.
And to see that like was just so heartbreaking. So I know you're not like that, but
No,
a
no,
lot of
I
people
am.
were
I
saying a lot
saw
of the
that and it hurt.
the script. No, 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 saying like it's like that was
Oh
scripted.
man,
You
I
know?
hate people that say it
Yeah,
when NFL
yeah,
scripted.
yeah.
Like, bro,
Hmm.
if it was scripted and all that, like you really did. Like, I had this conversation with a friend of ours the other day. We were playing, we are
Hmm.
gaming and all that. I'm like, dude, you really think it's scripted? Like, if the NFL was scripted, they would,
I
as
already
much
have a feeling.
Cowboys
I think I
fans
know.
out there and how much the Cowboys are worth, you would think they would put the Cowboys back in the Super. Cowboys would have a higher rating, I feel like, because it's been so long for them
Yeah,
than any other.
Jerry could have bought the script work from now. Definitely, if
Exactly.
that's
Come
the
on,
case.
man. If it
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
script,
yeah,
it would
yeah,
be. I'm telling you now, it
yeah.
would not be the way it is. it would not have been the way it is. Detroit, if anything, Detroit deserved to be up there. That would have been awesome because Detroit hasn't been.
Baltimore. Yeah.
You know, like Detroit, that would, dude, they would have changed it so many ways. I feel like people.
They were saying that would have been the blackest Super Bowl ever, and I was all for it. Yeah.
Dude, it's like those are conspiracy theorists. Those are people that always talk about stuff. It's just like, I don't get it, bro. Like, nah,
they're the same ones that were on that DeMar Hamlin COVID.
Yeah,
nonsense.
or DeMar Hamlin was a clone.
I've
heard that. Like, it's like, come on, man. But before we go, guys, as you guys are listening to this, is February 14th, hopefully, or the day after. Happy Valentine's Day, ladies.
Happy Valentine's.
The little bit of ladies that we do have watching. I hope you guys have an amazing...
And gentlemen, because you know what? Everyone always like to say, it's stop.
No. Everyone Valentine's Day is for the ladies.
No.
Yes.
I don't. You and my girlfriend can get along just fine. She said, "Oh, it's about the ladies." No, it's not
about us,
ladies. It is.
No,
it's about
Christmas
the relationship.
Is about us. Your birthday is about us.
Finding love.
If you have a kid,
Valentine's Day is about love. Last time when I heard you love yourself, something along the lines of that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know who your wife was having kids with that look like you. That you know that now Valentine's Day. Now it's about her. It's about your love. Though. Oh, I bet.
It wasn't the way you could do the math. The month my kids were born was not near Valentine's.
Yeah,
but I don't feel like it's for the ladies or for the guys. I really feel it's for the girls. Make the lady feel good. You buy them. Like, when have you ever seen guys get flowers?
Guys don't want flowers.
When do you see guys get candies or anything? Like all my years, candy? I am 37 years old. I have never been given. That's a lie. I've been given a gift, but I've never been given candy or flowers or anything. I was given a jacket on Valentine's Day. A nice.
You've never gotten candy? No one has ever given you candy.
Nobody's ever given me candy. Like, that's all for the ladies, bro. You take them out, you make them feel special. You get them roses, and oh my god, you love me type deal. You know, you get laid later. You know, if you got a girl, that's your present. But the guys, bro, that's not really for us, man. Why do you think Valentine's Day everything is in like pink and red? It's catered to the women. Catered to the women.
It's love.
Catered to the women.
It's love. Love's a mutual thing. Love yours. It don't matter. Shoot, we can get the community in here, right? Like everybody, whether you know.
Yeah, let's get the community. And let's see what the community has to say about
non-gender identifying. You know what I mean? Like, you have a partner. Valentine's Day is supposed to be to celebrate the love you and your partner have. I get it. You can do it every other day, like, but you can say that with everything. You can literally say that with everything, you know. Yep. But I feel like it should be the love of your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm just doing something for them, am I doing it because it's February 14th, or am I doing it because it's out of love for them? And this is one of the days that's like to air it out, showcase it.
Fair enough.
It should be the latter.
We'll agree to disagree on this.
That's fine.
I just, you know, it is what it is. But we're gonna ask you guys. Yeah. First off, Super Bowl. What did you guys think? You know, we love to hear your feedback. Tell us how you felt about the game, how you thought everything went down. Please shoot us an email at cutthecrap1@gmail.com. So that's CUTTHECRAPP1@gmail.com. Shoot us a message on Facebook, Instagram, Discord, TikTok, Twitter. We're all, X now, because we're not Twitter, it's X. Let us know.
Oh, who's that? Who's your throw up the X? Who's that? Let's
go, baby. All about them boys. We them boys. Anyway,
I don't like Dak Prescott's cadence. I'm sorry that it's been bothering me, and I've been meaning to tell you this for a little while. That playoff game, I let you get away with by not saying anything, and I'm sorry, Steven, for not. But that cadence drives me up the wall.
Here we go.
And that's why you guys lost.
Whatever.
Continue plugging.
Anyways, Also, let us know what you guys think about Valentine's Day. Is Valentine's Day for the ladies, or is it for both? Love, as this fool wants to say, it's for the ladies.
Yes.
It's all for the ladies, I say. But it is what it is. Before we go, I'm gonna throw out a little pink there for the girls. Hey, look at that! Happy Valentine's Day. Seriously, people. I hope you guys have a great day. Be safe out there. That's the most important thing. Be safe out there. People who drink, drive, just be careful. And you want to give a last minute shot, or really quick, one last minute? Love you, babe. I know you're not listening, but hearts and loves for you. Hope you have a great day. Rex.
Love you, babe. Yeah, I'm taking her to the Keg. That's our steakhouse, and I got her, hold on, some Reese's chocolate, the caramel, and I got a bouquet of roses.
Ooh.
So, as you said, it's for her, but let me tell you this. Let me just slide this in for the homies, for everybody. Everyone's a homie. I'll be off tomorrow for 6 days because I took the Thursday, Friday off, and then I got the weekend. Then I have Family's Day, or I think it's President's Day that's coming up for you. Don't look at me like that. We have to make our own equivalent. I told you about this before, but it's okay. And then I took the Tuesday off, and then I'm back the Wednesday. So I know.
Yes,
I'm
I didn't know it was President's
celebrating.
Day. You said it. I'm like,
I got you.
I work
I got
President's
you.
Day, so it don't matter.
Yeah. We're off that day anyway, too. So. And it's cool because I'm coming up to my 1 year at my job, so I was using the remainder of my days off because it resets. So it works out using it on Valentine's Day, like at the start or the end of Valentine's Day, and then just go into the week. So I'll be chilling for the next couple of days. So I'm excited about that.
Nice. All right. Well, listen, everybody. Again, have a great day. Till next time we see you. Peace.